Konnichiwa, Japan Fans Day Show. We talk about networking. Eigo desu. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. This is the 8th year of the Sales Japan Series podcast, broadcasting around the world from the Beverly Hills of Japan, Minato-ku here in downtown Tokyo. It is chic central. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Tokyo franchise owner, the president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and the 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, which is Zaegyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery, or in Japanese, Anata mo Presen no Tachijin. My other books include Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Tonin de Okane o Moni Suru wa Yamemashou, and my just released new book is Japan Leadership Mastery, and all are available on Amazon. In this podcast, I want to help you to survive, and even better, thrive in business. I want you to 1, sell more and do it more easily. 2, exceed your target. In fact, let's blow up your targets. Number 3, make some serious money. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We're not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn. Unlike many other hosting organizations, Libsyn have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on Apple Podcasts. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show podcast. Tuesday, the Presentations Japan series. And every second Tuesday, the Business Tachijin no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series. And every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show podcast. Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, this is episode number 413. Today we are talking about networking done very badly. A real-life lesson from Tokyo. I received this note following my attendance at a networking event run by one of the foreign chambers of commerce here in Tokyo. Dear Greg Story, I hope this message finds you well. It was a pleasure meeting you, and I truly enjoyed our conversation and the valuable insights you shared. Please feel free to reach out if there is anything I can assist you with. I would be delighted to stay connected and explore potential opportunities for collaboration. Thank you again for your time, and I look forward to speaking with you in the future. Best regards. And then the person's name. Frankly, I was shocked to get this note. It was from a Japanese businessman, so bravo on the quality of the English. It was sent that same afternoon, so well done on the cadence. My shock was induced by the fact that we didn't have anything even faintly resembling an insightful conversation. Our conversation, such as it was, can be recorded as relatively brief. This note, upon receipt, came across as a canned response, which felt as if he probably sends this out to every man and his dog. So totally non-tailored or personalized, and therefore a comprehensive fail. He was in the property management field, he told me, and he made no effort to filter me to see if I was a prospect who could become a client. Yet, he bothered to send me this note. What was the point? Honestly, when we are networking, we need to do much better than this. In my case, I only send follow-up notes to people who are high possibility prospects. How do I know that? I filter them during our conversation. I only need a few pieces of information to work out if there is any potential gold in this conversation for my business. Their meishi or business card is the first filter. What is their position inside the company? Are they a decision maker who can buy my training? For me, the second filter is company size. If they're under 30 people, then the chances of us doing any in-house training delivery is slight. The modest numbers of staff make it hard to justify the expense. However, there could be a candidate for sending even just one person to our public classes, a light and inexpensive option. If they have over 30, then in-house delivery is a possibility. The next filter is, do they have any need? On the back of my card, I list the following information: soft skills training, so that it is clear we are doing corporate training. I have these categories: leadership, sales, presentations, communication, DEI, that's diversity, equity, and inclusion, and executive coaching, all prominently displayed. On the spot, I go through these with the person I've just met, explaining what we do in a light-hearted manner. I then ask them if they need any of these. But I am deadly serious about trying to unearth any hints regarding what would help them grow their business. To find out more, we come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public courses, and we also have custom in-house programs as well as both in Japanese and English. We do classes in our super safe classroom, and we do them live online. The show today is being brought to you by, on the 5th and 6th of December, we're doing a high impact presentations course. On the 13th of February, we're doing a 3-day Dale Carnegie course. On the 14th of February, we'll do our Winnings Relationship Selling program. Our website is www.dale-carnegie.co.jp. Email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. If you like learning by watching videos, then we have over 2,300 there for you at Tokyo, Japan, Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's the premier business show in Japan, every Monday, Tokyo time. Fridays, we have the Japan Business Mastery Show, and on Saturdays, we release Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders from SMEs right up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic: leading in Japan. Now, every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. Don't forget to grab my business best-selling books on Japan on Amazon: Japan Sales Mastery, which is Saegyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery, or in Japanese, Anata mo Present no Tachijin. My other books include Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Training de Okane o Muda ni suru no wa yamemashou. And my just released new book is Japan Leadership Mastery. And all are available on Amazon. Welcome back. Some people flippantly say, oh, we need all of them. That is okay, because I'm not so easily deflected. I then push them for which one in particular would be the best for their people. I'm trying to filter to see if there's a real need there or not. If there is, I will tell them. I will get back to them after the meeting and mention, let's get together. I am conditioning them to have no surprise or resistance when my email turns up trying to set up a time and date for our meeting. If my filters eliminate them as a potential client, then I am pleasant, but I move on and try and find someone who is a buyer. Some people say to me, they find they get stuck at networking events or spend the whole time talking to the one person because they don't know how to break off the conversation and meet other people. Here is how you do it, or here's how I do it. It's been a pleasure chatting with you. Why don't we try to meet some other people while we are here? I look forward to catching up again in the future. And I shake their hand and simply walk away. For networking and follow-up, the process has to be well organized and congruent. There's no point sending a follow-up email to someone who's clearly not a prospect. There's no point sending a follow-up email unless you have already set it up that you will do so, rather than doing it out of the blue like this gentleman did with his all-weather template. I've used the example of my training company for the filters, but take your own industry sector and work out what you need to know to succeed in your business. What would be some relevant filters you can apply to strangers to know which basket to place them in? People who don't make their living selling, hearing this brutal clarity, may feel this seems mercenary. Trust me, they have no idea they are alive. Sales is a rough and tough profession, and a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Our most important tool is our time and how we use it. We cannot be dilettantes and swan around in days like most people I meet at networking events. We have to be laser focused on getting new clients, and we must let nothing distract us from that pursuit. When civilians criticize me for this hard-headed business approach, I just ask sweetly, how do you find new clients when networking? I then ask whether they think their own salespeople are strong enough in finding new buyers, and are they committed enough to growing the company by finding new clients? Finally, I ask, what would be the impact if your salespeople adopted this approach and used their networking time as effectively as possible? They go very quiet in response and cease their uneducated critique of this pro salesperson's hard-won expertise, as they should. Thank you for joining the Sales Japan series. If you found the program useful, then please work on your karma and share this with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Immediately apply what you've learned, go out there and survive, use it, and make some serious money. Bucks, dough, ruler, coin, dosh, lolly, readies, smackers, earners, and bread and honey. Remember, I'm in your corner, your go-to guy for soft skills training in Tokyo, committed to your success here in Nippon.